This is Baby Blue Mind. I walk around the earth and talk about what's on my mind. And buckle up, boys and girls, because today we going into the deep and treacherous waters of metaphysical philosophy. So hit the blunt if that's your thing. If it ain't, just listen along. And I'll be your Sherpa through these deep and treacherous waters. Now, the purpose of this video is only to raise questions. I won't be pontificating about any of my theories about metaphysical philosophy, but I'm just going to sort of attempt to raise some questions in your mind about sort of the deeper questions in life, because philosophy and metaphysics in particular is my shit, okay? So, 3 topics I'm going to discuss today during my morning walk are 1, identity, 2, time, and 3, reality. Identity, time, reality. Let's kick it off with the first one. Identity. Who are you? You. Think about it. Who are you? Oh, I'm Joe. I work as this. I do this. I have these interpersonal relationships. I have these romantic relationships. Are you your job? Most people, if asked who they are, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is the label of what they do for a living. Is that you? Who's the real you? Are you your mind? Are you your body? Are you some sort of combination of your mind body and how it operates in the physical reality that you appear to be experiencing? Or are you just your job? Are you just a husband? Are you just a wife, mother, father? Who are you? Think about it. Who are you? I was a person who was born in XYZ place. I work doing this. I have these relationships, and I live in X place. Is that the real you? I mean, you've changed over the course of your life, right? Maybe you've moved, maybe you've been through different trials and tribulations, different adversities. When were you the real you? When were you you? Were you you all along? Are you you right now? Who is asking the question? Who are you? Not me. You're asking it to yourself. What person or thing is asking you the question? Good morning, miss. Killing it as usual. That lady's out here working, always, with a baby stroller, no less. God dog, man. Who's she? Is she real? Or is she a figment of my imagination? I see her all the time, but does that make her real? We'll get into this more when it comes to the discussion of reality, which is prong 3. Let's talk more about you. Are you just a bundle of your identification characteristics? What's your real identity? You seem to be able to change. Are you a Homo sapien in consistent flux? Who are you? Are you your name? You were given a name, right? You didn't pick it. You were just a little baby. Were you you when you were a baby? Is your name you? That reminds me of when Marlo Stanfield in The Wire, if you've ever seen that show, it's like, my name is my name. Is your name you? Is what you do you? Are your behaviors you? Are your past behaviors you? Are your present behaviors you? What about your future actions? Is that a potential you? Because right now, the present is the only thing that exists. We'll get into this with prong 2, time. See how they're all sort of interconnected? Identity, time, and reality. It's all the same metaphysical soup. One man's humble opinion. I love this shit, in case you can't tell. Look at how dope that sunrise is behind me, by the way. Who am I? I'm some guy you're looking at on a digital rectangle right now. Do I exist? Is this all made up in your mind? Gonna be a little windy for the next couple of seconds, and then I'm getting to a shield. Damn, look at how dope that sunrise is. Let me get my head up out the way. Let me do a little Sopranos theme song for you Sopranos fans out there. I woke up this morning, got myself a gun. Mama always said I'd be the chosen one. 1 in a million, you got earned a shot. I was born under a bad sign with a blue moon. Yeah, woke up this morning. Woke up this morning. Woke up this morning. Got myself a gun. Got myself a gun. Got myself. Beep, boom, burp, 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 burp. I love that show, in case you can't tell. And for anybody who hasn't seen The Sopranos, American TV show, highly recommended. Widely considered one of the best shows in the history of media, so maybe check that out. Who are you? Were you the person who watched The Sopranos if you watched it? Are you the person who didn't watch The Sopranos? Those are two different people, right? Are you when you're down and out and experiencing adversity? Or is that some different version of you? Are there different versions of you? Or are you just you consistently? What about when people say, that ain't you? That ain't you. Was that you? What about if you're intoxicated? Is that you when you're intoxicated? If you're hitting the blunt right now, that's a good question for you. Are you you right now? I don't know. Just some thoughts to think about. Who are you? What are you? I'm a Homo sapien living in X year, in X location. I have this vocation and I have these interpersonal relationships. Is that the entirety of you? What about the stuff that's going on in your mind? It's not the stuff that's going on in your mind isn't demonstrable to external reality, or is it? Is what's going on in your mind external reality? We'll get to this later. Is you purely what's external to the thoughts that you have? Or are you your thoughts? Are your thoughts you? Some things to ponder. 2, time. What's time? It's a word, right? These are all words. What's language? That's another one we can get into in another video. Time's a word, right? What is time? It's a word that represents what? The passage of time. Now you just said another word. You said the same word. What is time? Is it the consistent passage of reality? What's reality? We'll get into that 3. See how it's all interconnected? It's so dope. Above metaphysics, son. What's time? We know it's a word. Well, time is the thing that's on the clock. And it's the year X. Well, what made it the year X? Well, back in, over 2,000 years ago, we just made it 0. And then we started counting from there. But there was BC, so like that was before time. And now it's AD, so we're after 0. What made 0 0? Seems pretty arbitrary, doesn't it? We were just like, now time is 0, and we're going forward from here. Who made the decision to make it 0? Are they in control of time? Is anyone in control of time? Who keeps the time? You're watching this right now? Check your phone, check your watch. Oh, it's XXX time where I live. But it's different time all around the world. Right? Whose time is right? Are they... Good morning, miss. What time is it? It's 1 p.m. here, and it's 3 p.m. here. Which time is time? Because it's always now, right? It's always now. Is time now? Is now time? Well, time seems to indicate some sort of like passage of something, right? It seems to be some sort of continuous reality that your mind seems to be experiencing. And then sort of seems to me that the only way that you can identify that time is a continuous passage of what appears to be reality is that you have memory. What if your memory were destroyed? Would time still exist? Because time seems to be a figment of your memory, right? What if you had no memory? There's people who have no memory. They suffer brain damage or something like that. What's time to them? Is time eternal now? For those people? Who's right? Which time is the right time? Who's right to say this is the time? You're looking at a phone or your clock and you're going, oh, it's 6:30 a.m. right now. For me, it's about 6:30 a.m. right now. It's about 6:30. I mean, that's what consensus time says, but I don't know what time it is. Do you? Do you really know what time it is? To me, time is right now. I'm walking around the earth and it's now. But 6:30 a.m. walking around, that's just what a lot of other people told me. And that's what the world has sort of agreed upon. And it seems to be, good morning, man. Consensus time that we all sort of agreed upon seems to be basically an organizational structure, so we're all just on the same page, right? But like, when you check your phone, your service carrier is in charge of what time it is. Are they right? Your time, literally, your time is dictated by wherever you get your time from. If it's on your watch, that's your time. Is that the right time? I don't know. If you're on your phone, time is dictated by a company. You're on company time. I'll pat myself on the back for that. That was a pretty whack dad joke, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, you're on company time. Literally. Gotta have a little fun when you're walking through the treacherous metaphysical waters. Hit that blunt again. If that's your thing. It's not my thing, but I imagine that if you're high during this video, your mind might be thinking on a bit of a different level than if you weren't high. Some of you are calling your plug right now. Yo, I need it right now. This dude's talking crazy on the internet. I need it. I don't know what time is anymore. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? I don't know. Everyone's like, yeah, it's 6:30 a.m. What's a.m.? I don't even know what it stands for, do you? After, I don't know. What's a.m.? What's p.m.? It has to do with the sun. Is time dictated by the celestial dynamics? I don't know. We sort of model time after when the sun's up and the sun's down, right? And then we have daylight savings time. We save time? Well, time is money, right? So a word is money? Money's a word? Two words are words. Time is money, right? Time's a word. Time's an abstraction. It's now, right? Time is now, right? It's a continuous sequence of nows. So a continuous sequence of now is money? What's money? Well, money is the green stuff that in America, the United States dollar, the currently, as far as I know, the world's reserve currency. What's money? Well, it's that stuff you have to buy houses and boats and stuff like that. And I don't have a boat, by the way. The place I'm walking in is ridiculous. It has like a bunch of yachts and all this kind of crazy stuff. I live in the normal part of town, downtown. But this is just my morning walk to the beach and back. With the dope sunrise. Woke up this morning, got myself. I just listen to that song like all the time when I'm out for my morning walk. Woke up this morning. Woke up this morning. Got myself. Beep, burp, beep, burp, burp, burp. What's money? Well, it's the root of all evil. What's evil? Well, evil is when you do like bad stuff. What's bad stuff? Bad stuff is when you do like bad stuff. It goes, when you do bad stuff, it's immoral. What's morals? Morals are when you do good stuff and bad stuff and there's like a difference. Well, who's to say what's good and who's to say what's bad? Well, you are. Who are you? Who are you? See how it's all interconnected? What is reality? That's my shit. What is reality? Well, reality is just like, it's the stuff you live in. It's this sort of like physical fabric of the passage of time with like people and stuff and buildings and trees and work, and that's reality. Well, is that your reality? Who are you? That seems to be your reality. Is your reality then different than other people's realities? Well, we seem to sort of have a consensus reality through time, right? We're all like, this is the time. And we're all sort of like when I look at that yellow car behind me, let me see if I can get it. When I look at that yellow car behind me, I think that when I look at that yellow car behind me, that it's yellow, right? What's yellow? I don't know. It's a word that indicates yellow. What's yellow? It's a thing on the spectrum of light. What's light? Is light time? Time travels at the speed of light. No. What is it? Is it time travels at the speed of... No. You just say things travel at the speed of light. What the hell's the speed of light? Well, it's, this complex physics equation that, so-and-so came up with. Well, yeah, it travels at the speed of light. But we can't travel at the speed of light, right? I don't know. How does that work? We just take it for granted. Yeah, it travels at the speed of light. Yeah, obviously. Everything, it travels. When you zoom out, good morning, guys. When you zoom out, it travels at the speed of light. No one has any idea what that means, except for like 3 people. Just speed of light, obviously. The speed of light? The hell's the speed of light? The hell is light? It's light, man. It's just like, it's what it is. It's just light. Oh, but light has a speed? So is speed light? You can move at light speed. Is light speed reality? Is reality light? Is reality just sort of things that your consciousness can interpret that are all moving at some sort of speed of light? Is reality your thoughts? Are your thoughts reality? I mean, you're thinking stuff, right? If you've been listening to me for this whole thing, have I been narrating your reality the whole time? Am I real? Am I AI? Is this AI generated? Am I a real person? I seem real, right? How do you know that? Well, I'm watching some guy in a blue hat on YouTube or wherever you're watching me. talk about, you know, the nature of reality. You don't know if I'm real or not. You don't know that, do you? How do you know I'm real? Because I can go like this. You don't know if I'm real. Well, you're real because I can see you and you're talking. You sure about that? What if this is computer generated? You've been watching a computer generated thing the whole time. Do you know if I'm computer generated or real? The scene around me, this looks real, right? How do you know that? Well, it looks real. Yeah, so does virtual reality. Maybe you're watching me in virtual reality right now. So, if you're watching me in virtual reality right now, am I still real in virtual reality? Am I reality within virtual reality? Am I a computer generated figment of your mind in virtual reality? What's virtual reality? If you're watching me on a digital rectangle, is your digital rectangle an accurate representation of reality? What are lies or falsehoods? Is that an inaccurate representation of reality? What if I've been deceiving you the whole time into thinking that I'm a real Homo sapien speaking to you right now? Have I been presenting a false reality? What's a false reality? Shouldn't reality be true and consistent? So I see some other people around. Are they experiencing the same reality of me? They likely interpret things differently than I do, and they have their own separate thoughts than I do. So realities must be subjective, right? If you can interpret it in different ways. But it's the same metaphysical substrate, right? We're sort of all walking around in the same thing, right? We sort of have certain agreements of what reality is. Like the things that are moving around me are cars, and these structures are called automobiles. So we just sort of agreed on words to represent reality. What are words? What is the word? Well, the word means a series of letters that corresponds to a sound that comes out of Homo sapien mouths. What's sound? Well, sound is like when something makes a sound. Sound is sort of it's like a physical thing that happens in physics where there's vibration, right? What's vibration? Vibration is like when things go. What causes vibration? what's the dynamic between light and vibration, if any? What's a word? Well, we all sort of like agree on words to represent the consensus reality that we appear to be experiencing. But when you're intoxicated, you experience a different reality, right? Is that reality? What if you take like psychedelic drugs or mind-altering substances? When your mind is altered, is that reality? Is there more than one reality? Is there you know, are we just in like some sort of web of multiple realities? Now, I can change reality. Want to see how? I'm walking down the street on this path, and I could continue walking down this path, right? I'm on the left side of the street right now. Want to see me change reality entirely? I can change the course of reality. You want to see how? I'm walking on the left side of the street. Now I'm gonna walk on the right side of the street. I just changed the course of reality. Reality is fundamentally different because of a decision that I just made. What's a decision? Well, it's a thing that Homo sapiens can make, like, or other living beings can make, to change the course of reality, kind of, right? What's life? Well, life is when things come to life. Oh, okay. Is life consciousness? And this is what I think the fundamental question is. I find it to be the final frontier and the be all end all of metaphysical philosophy. What is consciousness? It's a word. We know that. Well, consciousness is like the way a living thing experiences reality, right? Yeah, but what the hell's reality? And what's experience? Well, experience is when a consciousness like interacts with reality. How does consciousness interact with reality? Well, I don't know. There's like stuff that happens and your brain like interprets that. And that's what consciousness is. Is consciousness your mind? What's a mind? It's a word. Well, mind is like your brain, right? We know that a brain is a brain is clearly like biomatter that sits above a Homo sapien neck, or then exists in other species. But is your brain your mind? I don't know. What's a mind? Well, it's like the stuff that is in your brain. What's in your brain? Well, it's like a series of electrical impulses that enable you to like interpret reality. What's reality? Who are you? are you simply a sequence of electrical impulses in your brain? Is that your mind? You seem to have control over your mind. You can think about one thing, and then you can think about another if you want. But, I mean, do you truly have free will? It seems like I have free will, because check it out. I can change the fundamental course of reality. I'm walking on the left side of the road. Now I'm making a free will decision to walk on the right side of the road. But I mean, I'm still going to the same place, right? So are there like stop points of free will? And it's just like predetermined? Because my predetermined destination is my living quarters, right? So how I get there, it doesn't really matter. It's sort of determined. But technically, I could turn around and walk the other direction. I just changed the course of reality again. I'll walk this way for a while. I'll just walk backwards. I do have to get home though. I work a full-time job. I actually have to get to my job. I just come out early mornings and walk and make videos. Who are you? Are you the person viewing me right now? Oh my. Do I have a consciousness? It would appear that I have a consciousness because right now I seem to be in control of my words. What's the word? I seem to be in control of my sound. I seem to be in control of my Homo sapien sound. Is that a characteristic of consciousness? I don't know. What is consciousness? Who are you? What is time? Final frontier. What is consciousness? What is it? I don't know. Do you know? It's a word. What's a word? Well, consciousness is like the stuff that is in your brain that like interacts with the physical fabric of reality. What about your thoughts? Are your thoughts electrical impulses? Are you reducible to your thoughts? Is your consciousness reducible to a series of electrical impulses? Where did the electrical impulses come from? Well, they come from the interaction with physical reality, right? Or are they somehow generated sua sponte? What creates the electrical impulses? Well, it's sort of the interaction between your sensory dynamics and the physical fabric of reality that you're experiencing, right? I don't know. But it seems to be that thoughts can be generated from other thoughts. So is your consciousness a sequence of thoughts that are occurring in a continuous time over the course of reality? What are thoughts? What are time? What is reality? What is consciousness? Those are words. What's the interaction of words? How do words go together? How did I learn words? What's learning? Well, learning is when you like gain insights into your consciousness from the physical reality that you observe. What's your consciousness? What is truth? What is truth? What is knowledge? This is getting more into epistemology, but is it justified true belief? What's knowledge? How do you know it's true? Some things seem to be true to some people, and some things seem to be true to other people. People disagree all the time. Are they disagreeing about the nature of reality? Are they disagreeing about how reality should operate? What's reality? What is consciousness? Well, consciousness is like how a living being interacts with and interprets the physical fabric of reality that they experience. What's reality? What's interpretation? Who are you? What's doing the interpretation? Who are you? Well, I'm a thing in time, experiencing reality with a consciousness. Yeah, those are words, but you know. Who are you? I'm a thing. What's a thing? Well, it's like it's a thing. I don't know. It's a thing. What's a thing? It's a thing. It's just a thing. I don't know. Is a thing a thought in your mind? Is a word a thing? Well, a word represents something, but what does it represent? What does the word mean? Well, a word is technically a thing, right? What's a thing? Well, a thing is like a physical thing in reality. Now you're defining something with its definition. Are thoughts things? They're electrical impulses, right? Are those things? An electrical impulse is like a thing, but what's a thing? What is a thing? Well, it's like a series of stuff in reality. Maybe the fundamental question of metaphysics is, what is a thing? A thing is a word, right? What's a thing? Is consciousness a thing? Is consciousness a thing? What is consciousness? 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 Hey, good morning, brother. What is consciousness? 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 What is consciousness?